Mudin, and then the vice president. And they declare no wanted. Hey, and Mary Ninkaso. Young Conny, I'm going to hear Jabin Katuaso, and Jabin Manunko.
The firm offered its willingness to provide the OSP with any information the OSP may require to aid in the investigation until his arrival in the country. Then on 5 February 2025, the OSP responded to Mr. Ofori-Atta, copied to his lawyers, that the OSP did not need or require notification from his lawyers of his arrival in the jurisdiction. The OSP acknowledged Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers' gracious offer to provide the OSP with information in aid of the investigation. However, and this is important, the OSP insisted that Mr. Ofori-Atta's personal attendance at the OSP was required. After all, the lawyers are not under investigation. I don't need lawyers to answer questions on your behalf when you are being investigated. The OSP declined Mr. Ofori-Atta's request to be away from the jurisdiction indefinitely on medical grounds on his say-so. Consequently, the OSP directed Mr. Ofori-Atta to indicate by close of business on Monday, 10 February 2025, a reasonable date of his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. The OSP warned Mr. Ofori-Atta that if he failed so to do, the OSP would take all necessary legal steps to secure his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP at our own choosing. Subsequently, by a communication dated 10 February 2025, that is just Monday, Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers transmitted to the OSP a generic letter procured by Mr. Ofori-Atta purporting to be from a doctor in a foreign jurisdiction, stating that Mr. Ofori-Atta had been seen and evaluated, and that he was undergoing further testing and management and possible surgical intervention at an indicated future time. And further, that his medical condition necessitates that he will stay and follow up on his appointments. On account of this purported medical letter, Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers prayed that the attendance in person of Mr. Ofori-Atta at the OSP should be fixed, taking into account the medical report from his doctors. And at 4:16 p.m. the very next day, it is yesterday, Tuesday, 11 February 2025, before we could respond to the letter that came on Monday, the OSP received another letter from Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers. This time, it was an inquiry. Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers wanted to know and stated that they were informed by the household of Mr. Ofori-Atta that in the morning of Tuesday, 11 February 2025, that is yesterday, 12 men, comprising 1 police officer, 4 military men, and 7 other men in plain clothing, visited Mr. Ofori-Atta's house, and that by threat of force, they were able to enter Mr. Ofori-Atta's house, and they undertook an exercise purporting to be a search of every room, office, gym, and other spaces in the house. Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers then inquired if the OSP could confirm that the actions of the 12 men were the instance of the OSP, so as to enable them to decide if a complaint to the police would be unnecessary. Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers and prayed for a prompt response from the OSP to prevent impersonation. We are now responding promptly, and we have chosen the cause of answering Mr. Ofori-Atta's inquiry publicly at this briefing.
Inti ansanu obeko be addressi Owura Ken Ofori-Atta no. The American children say, I am reliably informed. Say, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ewo United Kingdom ha. Eno so nti na wontimi eba here. Number 2, the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, enso ewo United Kingdom ha. Meka kyerɛ mo sɛ yeto abani wia na sɛ MPP lusua President Akufo-Addo and the Vice President won't be free Ghana abetna UK. They be catch it on on say abe. Number 2. Ora Ken Ofori-Atta onye na adwene so obe free America akọ Ghana akotena. Onye na adwene. Nanaire, you see my prophet Dr. Red, well said. Oh. The Ghana for the one wa kwantu mu busa me ne say, emra ye to abawie ye ewo United States of America. Kamala Harris Odin Chono yete se all free America akotena ekuro bi so ewo Africa na ana yete se all free ni kurom America akọ obi man so akọ akọbọ no ho adwa na ya manfo na ibisa efri US no the Ghana for ati UK nso busa ne say emra conservative for elusi ye Sunak ene ne political party lusu ye no yete se Sunak abobọ ne eye kete akotena Ghana ana wetu efri UK akotena obi man so ana the Ghana for busa no wo anu yi a mere didu a mebie telephone line so no abekere wadwene but Ghana de ye to aba no a wo mu lusu ye no wo mu diri mampa memriketu adwane afri Ghana ekro no a wo mu na ese so ma ye ne yie no ekro no a last year just 2 months ago wo mu se so ma siesie Ghana ma Ghana yete se abrochire no ene wo mu adwane afri kro aba abetena abrochire ede wo ho tete mi hunu wo mampanyini bi wo baabi Ghana mampanyini bi wo baabi yes me ka kire wo se obi bia wo be free Ghana aba oye titru me Dr. Red all pie free ni play mu AC or tarmac ne so anase wonam tunnel ni mu no me wo information I'm telling you because of the job I do ni pan wo be so ye titru nko a wo free Africa e ba de me hunu ni background se me hunu live a me ba be hunu no later ai timine wo ka say president ene na bedi ekire o ma Ghana fo wo ekuro no anu o so o mo do o ma siesie ni o ma ye ne yie no o ma Ghana fo no wo ana o ma betena aberochire now mama nkasa asem we because meeting bi a now President John Mahama no I was na me ka ho ye pe Ghana ye nti no sa meeting no kra no baby ana me wo me bomodin a efa a friend is saying wiemu hyen na me wie na me to aso with keteke na gigigigi enti me wira me mobile phone kra because of sa meeting no because na me wo baby na me wo nsuo me wo baby na emmen baby ana omo ye me no mo ye meeting no London na me ni London tina esa me fa wiemu hyen ebesi na me fat keteke na me ye ne 10 e meeting na se bi me rush nti me yira me mobile phone na sa meeting no the John Mahama ka kire ya me o ka kire me play ene nkofo na ye wo meeting na se ne no so o say me samobo menim se wo rend ye wo ni me party on support me party na emom no pega na ye ba me samobo se me be ye mampanyini a obi bia wawia Ghana sika bia e de abegu abrochire amanone no ye be fa kwan so agisika no e de aboa wo man Ghana meeting as the John Mahama kan ya be TBA now me kai His Excellency John Dramani Mahama e won the meeting you know as a journalist for God and country say ene papa wa be ye president me kai wo say as someone who catch wo London me fa awie mu hyen twa ticket enam eye keteke so ema me mobile phone yirai cost me ya me pocket money me betena meeting as me kai wo say na urefia say let it not be a hearsay. Ghana needs money. Ye the IMF ka, ye the World Bank ka, ye the China for ka, ye the Germany ka, ye the UK ka, ye the America ka, ye sika no. Jimaye Jimmy. Would you be at your castle as yet no to prison? Said Danjino, and the new a year friend is the sunshine. The castle at the farm Raquine so no to be called demono, Yaman and Kodem. That's all. Because we're being Corina Moko, Emma Ponchlenim betting whom free. Samerano a chem. Yemubi, we will ensure Samerano, and your friend Benjamin Mereno. Paying for many more a chem. John Mahama may money close marking. Because no him see a movie no. Out of the love for country in tea, and now fix the country tia a kufuado. Out of the love for country in tea, and ye movie a 1 man demonstration will chrome her. Now per London, who probably a demonstration pa namia. But catcher said, Matana a year radio biso ama yasuma as a police for. To come after me, all because na me penny pre yo ama abai no anu woteso a na akufuado dan na me ntan no me nchiri no tina me tesen nkofo ka se ana akufuado no se nka ye wo wofa nka wo mpe ayi akufuado no na wonnim oye me wofa no oye ne se asechire ni die oye Ghana mampanyini onye na busua mampanyini oye Ghana mampanyini, and as a Ghanaian and a stakeholder na me were greater interest. How are me taxpayers' money? How are me resources? Or better 20 years. One and now they won't found me na me found because I am a stakeholder. And then you can't went to you know one she send ye no. When Johnny the above will be chroma what she send ye. Now who tear me? And let His Excellency President, the former President of Ghana, listen to me and listen to me good. Me say ye didn't never na chroma. Ye wunu abontene so a ye bebo ni dede. Yes. Ye ni etwane so ba mienu oba ye. Me ni etwane so mienu e wo kurom. Oh yes. Oni Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Me di me homudi boko na ma wusumiti. So these people send your mama Ghana. Life was unbearable for Ghanaians no. O ma batina kurom ha no. Ye die. E kwan ye be fa so a Woman so many bedgin, you ever warm many ageniasri, a boom. A hair of Benyan Safo, ye bonibe, yan canasa. Look, the days of Sagan and even Riesica as a politician, while doing some other Brutre because Ninko for the one in near Brutreno, no other finding where the Norman and I'm Cronwa, no more to Tomo Castle, no more to Tomo Baye, no more. We will make life happy for them. You ever more, Benyan Safo, ye bonibe, yan canasa. Yanko tie de kisia jaben nkra wode ama Ken Ofori-Atta. He was me say Ken Ofori-Atta. Me tena afidie we so kan say o pe obi a no control Ghana na ye Ken Ofori-Atta because Akufo-Addo mpo osuro Ken. Oh yes, ebusua no omo no. Ken Ofori-Atta is most powerful. Look, Akufo-Addo dey so no dey ono na man chan you. Considering
the circumstances surrounding the purported raid at Mr. Ofori-Atta's house, media reportage on the purported raid, and in light of the reckoning that some media houses have stated emphatically that the OSP was behind the purported raid, and in light of the reckoning that the purported raid is being made to appear as if it was some untoward action by the OSP stemming from some contrived vendetta held by the OSP against Mr. Ofori-Atta. So, here we go. And this is our response to Mr. Ofori-Atta directly, but through you, the media. Mr. Ofori-Atta, the OSP did not raid your house on Tuesday, 11 February 2025. Mr. Ofori-Atta, the OSP did not cause any persons, however uniformed or bedecked, to raid your house on Tuesday, 11 February 2025 or on any other day. Mr. Ofori-Atta, that could not have been the OSP, and that is not our style. If the OSP enters your premises, you will not be in doubt as to whether it was the OSP that had come there, and your lawyers will not have cause to do an inquiry ascertain whether it was the OSP. We have our unique methods of conducting searches, and we have uniquely designed insignia identifying ourselves, and not just by a statement that we are from the OSP. This is one such main insignia. A person cannot just show up and say they are from the OSP. It's cheap. Anyone can say that. But when the OSP enters your premises, you will definitely know by our insignia, our methods, and the way we identify ourselves that this is the OSP. Our intelligence.
Break free with the new Opera GX.
Etina de wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu akɔ akɔsi sɛ sɛnea Ofori-Atta na mu a wɔne ne lawyer ɛka sɛ OSP foɔ ready ne house no ɛyɛ settings ɛmfiri wɔn mo ɛnyɛ wɔn no na me wɔ video a ɛkyerɛ wɔn kɔ owura Ken Ofori-Atta fie me wɔ video no what do you say ɛna operation nso wɔn di anim nso no menim wɔn a wɔn kɔ hɔ. Now look, me say MPP for muntie obi bia wo fa taku simple a ye begye ade obi bia na me ka ne sanso me ka ma joma ma te ase say Akufo-Addo mu NPP amamro so mo so prosecutor NDC ni a wono no te US wono so ye beboa ma na ba aba bedem ne agye sika ye ma wo bia kwan whether MPP whether NDC whether CPP whoever. So you would take Ghanaians for granted. You know, Guasia check. And with Jamaican, so we have suffered a lot. And the catcher said, a year immigration rate ever UK Kruma. Almost 700 people were arrested. And we know what I say. And then Yasako Chinko for almost about 40. Yakwachiwo. Yenuanum Ghana for come. Dear Tino Moba. Woma Mahaso Maba to Trasemu, a jumenti. The human why they created a human. Abiding they created the enabling environment, no? Na business for Edwomusika said a year a friend is saying that particular environment now will make creative jobs, no, so that people can be employed. So clearly, so we a government appointee and not appointor. Na wo yema wa kwanya na be wia Ghana sika na wo de wadwene ya wo se be mfambra brochire na me ne me yere ne me ma ne me mpena embeji wo mani ha baka kire ye hia wo krom it will be a brass band fair ain so muni mu a me maka kire so ye de ho aba afade yo me ma ne me yere o mo tiase se mu bi de ye ba abontene ye ka ye nsuro me go me Yesu Kristo kura wo ba ya menyini sin no. What do I say? Now 40 years, 41. Now I did be na me hear was as so. The American some judging Padiamo, my Ghana. And it comes a point in time, men must sacrifice. It's true. The only thing is I know woman I'm a boss go report to was. To was the young but my boss, they are boy MPP for you almost show the record. The boss or boy MPP for sir. Every year, you show the record, poto. MPP for no another those days, you're from a radio, so I know more. They felt big. They felt like they wanted to be like the Most High. And nobody will go as. And nobody did it. I'm for crew. And him go as for aqua. And then the so-called men now, not a him for 4 tenacia, you catch them so sorry no munchiano, and no more tete. And no more Johnny. Oh yes. Akufo-Addo bodyguard. Emra no power. No patcha will say, oh body cherry. The influence here. Omunyina mako. And your mama they want cop after these people. No one may anti woman and Jessica no. And then we can say 150 million, 50 million US dollars. A year US aid a year pim. Was it a year? The finance minister emfa ekwanya obehwa obenya sesika e wamanfo boto yen konkoji as simple as it. Maybe ma the breakdown sika no senior OSP kai no afre na maybe ma breakdown no e wa ha say this is your authoritative radio program with fact base, no fear. You can't send yet. Aye. We were so many MPP for Bakwa, I bet one said it will be a twin. Eminam yanka say, me your home na menam. We me here nye. And cheme be phone lines no. Near dinkomo. Because a man do say, you're making sure say we will build our nation so that our sons and daughters don't suffer in the land of the foreign. And hey, so we will Ghana near the chains a good in sack near the good in night. Bonnie by the way, we will be crum so be paid you my and then see and paying for your irresponsibility. You were Johnny if you come on Libya. Ghana needed to be called Gabon, acquired there or Coton Kako. But this year, no. And yet Kakono our turn airborne you, and got to the crum or tongue Kakono and Kamepe. But a Kufwad were memo phone, a memo tongue, tiny near car, now man for us here, we empty sinning. Now, yes, and this be near you. There you Ghana. Madam Moon be that, sa politics, no, sa journalism, net moon be that, because the above who say, Sammy a Ghana, and a journalist, the autonomy, dear no, a some yana protect me, a yakusako set, would Jimmy Pass, Sabium paying for, and another background was say, Dr. Ren Jimmy Crowd, the Oka, and yeah, attended. I mean, and I said, Yamahu. Someone will Kufuado. The battle is the Lord's, no, we are. I sat on radio station 2018 and I told you said MP before be a billionaires. A quay of far so many billions, no match. And I say, see you. Give me my flowers because you're kind of abim. Give me my flowers. You're kind of abim. Okay, see, I tell you, for entretening. We live in London, no. Oh, Pagana politicians are a hand woman take. Come here, now. You know, you share my bush for that. You share one mother. This is where a Kufuado's family, one more tier. Okay, say me T radio station. So me come in some many factor. Okay, say wouldn't court and Quebec. Because the radio station, it goes far. United Kingdom na metie. The Kanaman Kaya, Womba Beji, the Edema court, and easy. Court cases here in London, and easy in United Kingdom, yes, Kaketwa. But because you didn't see our facts, because the truth set men free. That is the bottom line of journalism. Have your facts, have the truth. Speak it, be bold. Do not be afraid. Sign a Kufuado de Bemame. Meanwhile, he ne Kwame Frimpong. Wono, yes, she say a pot at the essay, me Dr. Ren, me near him, and so Miss Menge. I was offered money. But he ne Kwame Frimpong. Me can't tell that. And I said, I will not take it. And some phone. And then, me trust story na me trust article na me emfa ayen krata na me tim so ne emfa nko high court ne enka se abrante ni kura eye British citizen because o person with the MP you cannot hold a dual nationality ne emfa nko to court na ntentemwa no court emfa eye injunction ento abrante no so senia asante achim not wo abato no a wo kwa akopɛ no ye be no court sa ne apase na eja court na afredi ye be ya na afredi ya ma eye ene wo court dia wan na be kwa akokase wo kwa akọ support abrante na court am semo bo wada wadwene nye abrantia for 10 good years I invested or asante achim not ebua mebunu ne mabawa nyanka ne enwisiafo eria na mepe here in London. Look, me say no kreno ene here Ghana ni awutie me. Apart from the truth, you don't need anything. No krene. Be honest. It is the greatest currency. It opens door. And ebe sika no omo fom yo mu wiaye no ana omo tete no omo ntimi ni yisa bi omo kọ Guyana na Guyana asawa anya no yisa ho no kọ because they have investments there, they have estates there. Yisa ho no beko and omo ni nso nje kokan say ya for ni we omo have the big six if we omo can the big six why na ka kira so we mu can big six I mean uni nkoma why na ka kira we omo abusuafo omo kan big six wo Ghana's independence no Akufo-Addo abusuan kan ho. So yes, JB Dankwa is the doyen of politics. Where doyen from where? Doyen what you say? Of Ayefa. When the Nzimes and the Fantes were fighting against the Akwesibro, you know, where was their family? No, I'm away. When we seek political asylum here in the United Kingdom, no more. When Nkrumah said that we need independence now, no, they said we need independence later. All because they were getting a friend saying a whiskey and wine, delaying the progress of Ghana. These are the fifth column. They were the sellout. And Internet Akufo-Addo, what typical American Secretary of State, not even the President of America, no diko konsa president. They don't understand. They are not patriotic. They have never been patriotic. Independence, everyone of fine. Oh, pay independence. When I heard the First World War and the Second World War, in a friend is saying 19, thereabout, 1914. Now, the Second World War. ND, from 39 to 45. It was the Second World War. And the Namswa and ma pa grant yan zimeni free axim. Eka say, and Merenfrono I know Mutino Mudi and Sono. And see and so almost fighting for independence. Yeah. From a year Adolf Germans wa and see and so fighting for your independence. It is soldier for no Mobaba Bois Yenua. Sergeant Adjectimo. Pa grant Korea. Sanko for we I see a no woman didn't come up. Woman, soldier for him, Yansa, where you trained no more somebody and boy, Nayansian G. a fan who didn't free Brunins. Before that, 1884, Ubekai, the Aboriginal Right Protection, the Crown's Bill, Nankagana, Sassinina, and you will be a friend of Jacob Wilson say, Nada Roma, and will fight, yes, sir. Yemfa a lawyer from free Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and no more fight, no one debate, no one can check Queen Victoria. May her soul rest in peace. So, assassinwa English if was so person or mojiadwa. Nada Roma, Ghana dear, one for assassin my yen. You didn't even did dear, then so assassin dear, young Penesso Befa. Jacob was sensei. And the cry Yambonidini. Jacob was in same boy Yambonidini, a pango say, a Akufo-Addo Mabushian or the big sis. Afraid. Why the catch that war? 6 of them. No more kahi, no more jinahi, no more free. Woman the road to independence. Acquire Jacob was in say, every year financing a year the cost for the independence of Ghana. Woman. Men sasa bakra and kabik says, Yakotia JB Dankwa, a year Ken Ofori-Atta, and the Kufu. Where from these riffraffs? Where from these riffraffs? Where from these sellouts? These fifth columns? Where from these people? No more kahin, no more jinahin. One more saying the role they played to the independence of Ghana. One more saying. Let them come out and tell us which role I don't play. No more number 5 and number 6, and no more strikers. You're moving from a year the Aboriginal Rights Protection, a year the chairman Jacob Wilson say, Papa Noah, what the assassin ma yensi yenfancy infant pim secondary school. No one some na make. Suma lawyer for mo ba krom ha. Woman ni Queen Victoria betnas ye. Na Queen Victoria etie woman no asem. No was papa ben na wasoma mo. No ori ni hwehwem no say papa no wasoma mo kra no anygon ko school da. Na nso ni nyansa. He was an enlightened man. No onye kurasini. Akufuado mo na ye nkurasefo. They are not enlightened. Omo ye nkurasefo. Okurasini mpa de pa ma na busua. Akufuado ma busua no. Sa no omo te. I know say debate no ebekoso na emu no mu ye debate ni wi a me yo hema me wo krom ha no menim de emeka wo wi ye an wo tintim nkrata so wo se monye kwa koma papa no osoma amuwo no eye Jacob wo sensei no e ma mum bie krata no so agese mo de akwakodu nanim no no abie so no makenkan ama ampa ahemfofo akese a free western region nzemafo ahemfofo akese a free Nzema, a free Anomabo, a free Central Region, a free Greater Accra. Woman signing signature free Eastern Region, Koforidia. Woman sign Kra Taswa. And this petition never to Queen anymore. A minute do ya and Kofoni be do Ghana. Anna Jacob was say a boja. I was Cape Coast. I will park be so. And our friend and another him for phoning in our. Woman can almost sign petition, you know. Omuwie Timmy. Obi en krata no so a working kind no de Queen ne ka kire ne say asase no a enka yenye pese ye fa no. Eye Ghana asase no. Ene Nigeria fo asase, ene Sierra Leone fo asase no. Enam o petition ya wo de bra ye nti no. Ye nyamfa ye nsanto asase na ya eye Nigeria fo de Ghana for the any Sierra Leone for the so ye nyam for yen santo so there were other countries no almost okay come but enemy come too much tieni the road to freedom akufuado mabufi for they are not part of it yembrefi o kenkan krata ni wiye and wo da wo hema na sese me pese me sha Queen Victoria ni munyam enti ahemfofo a motena ha a motia bi mu free ha pena mo kwa monto mo park a mo bodwa mo ye mo meetings no monto din Victoria Park and enti na ne ko Ghana ye wo Victoria Parks e wo Central Region, Western Region, Eastern Region yes ana nanamu ya enka yensa ase no enka etese de ne South Africa woman saase no obroni afabie no Zimbabwe obroni afabie no na we mno mufre kufu adum no mufre JB Dankwa no mufre William Ofori-Atta no mufre we be fighting for independence they were just sell out na me ba de ntia make us radio we so it's about fact and the truth. I have learned it will be true. Open references me can me the references ne be ma now so akwa research ne wa akwa ko huru we sua. Fast forward. Ura Jacob was say we nya ne baby ko. Wa he ne dia obeye. Wa dia asase ama Ghana. Sa time ne emfre your mind Ghana. The Gold Coast. Wa je de dia woko. Edidi mu ana pa grant ne papa. Or a businessman, a merchant, a gold dealer, a goldsmith, a blacksmith. Or sounds like a timber contractor. Or a business. Who inherited the business? A yen pa grant. And they inherited. Alfred and they inherited. At the time, no businesses in Germany and England. West Germany and East Germany. And England. Fast forward. First World War, Second World War, 1939 to 1945. Yebefa Ghana for and wome soldier for and the boy and you defeated the sons and daughters of the Germans. Emma Great Britain, a fan and to my pefraye, a free in Kwasumu, a day no more. Tieni Santa Quano course one, and one who say, now, bro, when you must fight for my independence, yeah, I then a young fighting for your independence. Me makosuku, me said during the Aboriginal right protection, no, Jacob will say, any Queen Victoria, Aqua Pam say, and maybe do a moon free your cromuna monko, and Meran so a pam, and then woman free your cromunko. In the end, you're better UGCs. Timmy, and you may be a full lines. Why? Na ye didn't come we will fire now massive issues as a producers here, Dr. N. I say traffic I went a year Freddy say Alexa Nene radio Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM listen. There's a month with ye is the president take or the link number and the bush have one is a woman team oh krumba president will krum ebe kind of naturally yes through ebe kind of so there when you have the fact and you have the truth, do not be afraid. What do I say? Who want to crane what mention what do I say? Yakun World War every 1945 Akuna baby. Akoni Berry, UGCC was formed in 1948, 3 years after the Second World War. Veterans and who first, Second World War. And Ura, a friend is saying, Grant, yes, Benemo ever fight for independence of our nation. The lawyer will find no Akwaji and so on one nipa any a year obey to be lamte. These guns, the great guns, these men, they deserve their flowers. And in and then when a year obey to be lamte, tone sadly Fred JB Dankwa. JB Dankwa was not part. TNA, no, come, only him. What a hand would him the idea would him work. JB Dankwa will free him. What do you mean? TG UGCC be a yellow. Lawyers no a woman can UGCC near soldier for no one can one. And almost you. Young Kafa, a branch be a friend or a year JB Dankwa, no one who you be a no one patch. It's young Kofano. No one boa a year the UGCC at church. Yakafani by your son, a branch here you were sell out. Sign up a pay ye didn't come on here meeting. We are not here. Come on, walk more bruni. Or the Agini wine and Jenny whiskey, or the Agini samba. Sa Subani been a kufuado, or Cotna ECOWAS meeting, Tana AU meeting, or Co America, when she are president in Po, and your vice president in Po, secretary of state, secretary, and who could deco such a red one. A free bushing. TMA, I had a kind of correction to me. The radio station is Rainbow Radio, 92.4 FM. The crepen American. I said, who kind of crane was a hundred tier? Who kind of crane was a hundred tier? I said, hey, this man, you get information, pow. Be true, President Day, your UK. This man, you MBB for Nasha, Uomo, send me messages here. We now with tre. Yenimunina, Yevetina Krum, MPP for Yenimunina, Yevetina Krum, I see. At Yasia, young Kobe. Kronosudi, a catcher. If you use what, not a Yamagana Fu, Hawa, and your city. So, the 28th February, a year the Christian born, a year a friend is saying, and Tokwanwa, Emma shootings, ye kukum asojafo. Now, a year 28th February 1948. Remember, UGCC 1948. Which showed the India America chose the history of Ghana. A Kufuadom woman come. I mean, yeah. Remember about catch out the India. Woman to me, ria woman, and do woman deem share the great history of our great country. Metro. Tobuasi, Fapen, student of politics, Nation Yanko. A Jufa, a year sergeant, a year agete, cooperativo, private or datilamti, ikuomo yaya. Now, some way Syria, Anna, a year akwaje, maybe a trip by UK. Or by UK, no, at the time, the patuntumana netia. We don't want to say, a merana to say, a say about modia, the G found. Then the Muano, and we share a year. Kwame Nkrumah of Manchester. A year one of these Pan-African a year meetings, CB and seminars, CB. We introduced you in which after Kwame Nkrumah delivered a year a fantastic speech. We will say one also free Ghana, or any young Kofa. Catch any say, Enso Susukrano, Nipa me a lawyer. Wonono, when ye be a Sadi, we obey, Timikwa, Medu, a dance ye, Eddie actually. The American buy and one will say, JB Dankwa was ineffective. No, let's see a ton sack of Kwame Nkrumah. Nobody, the General Secretary of the UGCC. Now, listen to something here. When Nkrumah came, he also realized that the power grant was also a son of Nzima, who hails from Maxim. Nkrumah hails from Nkrofu. Directly, Nkrumah is my maternal grandfather, Mimi Dr. Red. Directly, my maternal side. Now, Obaye, we say there were lapses in the UGCC, and the Kwanya won't fast for me. Now, anytime you are money, Kwame Nkrumah realize say information, no, Ekwa bontin tentem wa brofo ne camp done. Set ebeko etuntum for the camp. Engineer so here. Nobusa no say, who are the moles in the UGCC? Why mon womo ton UGCC? And come edema abontin sinina ekodu obroni ne nsa no. Kwame Nkrumah hunu ye no and wo tia eye Alfred Pagrant and also. Say 1 or 2 people we yen hwe omuye wo mo de yansam ko. Alfred believed in Akwaje. And I'm so when Akwaje anantia chentino. Waji Kwame Nkrumah nsam ni dide nanso his loyalty to the lawyer Akwaje. Akwaje nso na ono de obeche bi mu aba JB Dankwa aka ho. Ana Akwaje nso so me trust sankofo we ne mo. Even though me na de Kwame Nkrumah buy. And Nkrumah ba no ye de £100 and money ye lo de fa friend is saying ship a wo de bedu ye. E free Liverpool. Na tie ni ye ye see ye. Kwame Nkrumah wie ye a wo bedu ye no wo no say no. Ngofo we me no wo na anti independence na ye nya. Eti ma me mfa me hombo eye wonu mo omo ye adwadifo no. Ye dedemo ye ashikinsha na oton fla engrani e be kanse bi a kire wani enam de so ana Kwame Nkrumah de behunu se Ofori-Atta ni ne ba Ken Ofori-Atta ye Ken Ofori-Atta finance minister ya we wanted yi we a fugitive ni auntie ni a friend Victoria no one Kwame Nkrumah twempena onteda me na make akira yemfiri brantwe no ehu hia for the purpose of this conversation. May the Kudientia, woman can the big six no. And in Kruma, we say, let us have independence now. No, TNE. TNE is very important. The independence of Ghana. Dear Kwame Nkrumah, he formed his own CPP. Forming CPP, no. But in Kaimbo, a year, per grant, amaniye. Say, me hunu say, enkofo no a, oni omo na no omo di still. Maybe as enkofo no me nji womu ndi sa, but say wuji womu di a, me kwanema kwa akote me CPP. I dey be fighting for independence now. Eti, me di nidi ede man. Ana a year per grant, and so ede. Eje Kwame Nkrumah so. Oje ni two mu, okay, onko for me, the UGCC. Na asemu ewo ni say aka afe amenya independence no. Aye 30th October 1956 and a park grant for free. But ansan wo bewu on the 29th of October 1956, Kwame Nkrumah went to visit him in Axim, and they had a tete-a-tete. And he told Kwame Nkrumah that he regrets not supporting his CPP earlier, and that the people that he told him that he should be mindful of or he should be aware of, it is true. Those people are betrayals of our independence. And Nkrumah respected Power Grant, and Power Grant blessed Kwame Nkrumah and gave him some funds to support his CPP. On his way to back to Accra, those days, Nenya said, WhatsApp, WhatsApp information, but now what information intent, maybe WhatsApp. On Namne Kwansua, Wobedu, a young crime, Pate, Power Grant, a woo, then so Sako back to Nzema. Axim, no question, the son of Nzema, the great man, Power Grant. Now, TNA. Fast forward 6 March 1957. Ghana gained her independence. You all know the story. Ghana nya ye independent. Maybe can't actually now as a student. Now I can your research. Because here we teach, we learn. What do you say? Send ya one so. Ebehunu say, aha, oba fa open new book na besua ade. In 1957, after we gained independence, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eba UK. When the entire nation were happy, when everyone was jubilating, when everybody was celebrating the independence of Ghana, Akufo-Addo's family left the shores of Ghana and came to UK. Why did they leave the shores of Ghana? They came here to seek for political asylum. Their reason was simple. They cannot stay under the governance of Kwame Nkrumah. Many of them relocated at the time. At the time, many of them were afraid of Kwame Nkrumah. So they came here to seek for political asylum. Tell me, how can these people be the big six when they left the shores of Ghana and didn't even did not even celebrate in us celebrating independence? How can these people be part of the big six? Catch me. One self independence. And it's a fact, and it's a known fact. Say even J.B. Dankwa wrote a letter to the then Queen stating, say, on Percy Ebenya independence. What is a Kwame Nkrumah pray for independence now? These are facts. So how can they be part of the independence celebration? How can these people be saying that they are part of the big six of Ghana? Which six? Yeah, can't big six. Then let us start from Jacob Wilson and say, the man who protected our land. Then let's come to Park Grant. Let's come to Mensa Saba. Let's talk about the Cooperativo. Ni and Sabonis. Let's talk about them. They are the big six. Not the J.B. Dankwa the Ken Ofori, the William Ofori-Atta and the Ofori-Attas and what else again? Kufus. They are not part of it. When they came here, this is Great Britain, the land of many opportunities. All that you need is to study, respect the laws, and you will go far. This is what they did. Many of their sons and daughters became journalists, broadcasters. They could read, they could write. They painted Nkrumah as a bad man, as a dictator, used some medias to denigrate, to distort the facts. And push themselves as if they were the fighters, the freedom fighters of yesterdays, when clearly they were the fifth column. They were the sellout of our independence. I am not surprised that any time they lose power, they quickly run away from Ghana because they do not believe in Ghana. You've never believed that a black man is capable of managing his or her own affairs. They have never believed. So give them the country, they will mismanage the country. Give them the country, they will sell the country to the white supreme masters if there is any. Give them the country. And they will run the country down because they don't believe in you. They look down upon Ghanaians. And I Kufuor will land in Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia or TMA. This is the most authoritative radio program across the United Kingdom. Only other choice. When you saw Wuntimi left London yesterday, Okudu Ghana and Ra. Oh yes, pictures now muhunu yenwa now muhunu pictures muhunu nina. Wuntimi president and the vice president and the back room. Omani nka. There's so many wuntimi ba. No man omani kan. Wajiju omani. Wuntimi so when the bushia wajaho oko Ghana. I saw oko 200 jumas. These are the people. And this is will be because big six. There is nothing like big six. Kufuor in the bush for come. Yes, the Donyan of the air trap. Yomoyasa Kwame Nkrumah free baby by the son of a coconut farmer. Hailed all the way from Nkrofo, became the torch bearer, the beacon and hope of the black race. The president. Give them the country, they will mismanage it. Today, this is what the OSP declaring Ken Ofori-Atta as a fugitive, most wanted. We are Ghana and we share no channel. Maybe I bet Ken Ofori-Atta be a channel. I'm running my own coin. We are saying comedy ransom be to Suna boys no starting no more fishy out in tent. We ransom be only who never ransom and to Suna boys no when you are no much in it. When Johnny what that to bush. Once upon a time, the most powerful Ghanaian was Ken Ofori-Atta. Anyway, Johnny. Young cop, Sikasemwa, a woman with the fact, Namibia phone lines, no. Quickly, Namin Chabinia Joe, maybe I will be a year or a year, Kit Yosin. Now, telephone lines now between me and Freeman or team outside the United Kingdom. And on the other platform for Ashes. Now, we're free. Your WhatsApp line here 7771 950 989. And also bet me and Freya was Skype line no the Skype no 02081331134. More him or TikTok with me and Freya and Nanairi. I think it's an Nanairi number no. She can post it on TikTok. Na eja Nanairi no efe pa. Now na Freya. Racket yourself so bet me afre. More mo person mo friend. Na eja emabunya na makwa na eja yetietie mu a yechechere wo man aman yosem ne ye oman no ho asem ne ye yo nti enya bone se obechere wadwene ko ye stakeholder ore eja nkroma ma memo akwa aba TikTok for mo standing for request I mean to me pick go we a radio station the only thing is say obeje number no na wafre or WhatsApp no contributing what do you say aha enti ma menko eye all the way ewo eye I mean pick eye call no the yenhwe first caller hello yes what apom to say Finie from Japan.
Fifi from Japan, yeah.
Yo, Fifi, free Japan. Fifi, my name Kwe. It's you now. About say what Japan?
Sisi no about 320 what Japan.
Hey, why are you? I'm watching what time wait here. Fi, or mine who don't tea. Ghana for UK we are seeing it you. Panenko.
Okay. Me that's pa nyawo kan na no follow because omani youth na ye banidia. Nti say Japan ha no. Japan akra na say me hwe nyoma bia na che say Japan akra no youth media. And say the American say COVID no ma me say youth no mo de chichi kro. Come on start somewhere vaccine number one just catch on say youth no mo start ente. Start inform so much as a youth no more chichi pan no. Nti the American say that's what American say sister no. Inform no mo say o man no mo twa na be you can America. O man no no make my ya mo tumi e do mo back to Ghana. And then the question, first one.
Wow. To us what yet you were.
Second Sunday. This year, no, they share this year's tire economy air code. And this is almost see in this go, but this year, no, the master said, your body, nature, no, it may be upon my sister, as I go in no my bit sick, almost every places are there. Mama and just say, you better cut some more should be out. Go in here or my idea. We won't go to and be out on the way. A idea. Many baby to the apple baby. She can't do about a idea too. Somebody out my fat side of manufacture man, let it be a two jack. Simple. It must have met in a can. May that's so.
You Rafifi Yadasi, you chia also any Ghana for Japan. Thank you for your calling in. Yanko a year WhatsApp line so na yempiki a year the next caller. Hello, Yamakwaba, Racket.
Thank you, boss. This is Kitty Olsen. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. But what ye bio? Also, I wadrenture. Efa a year kisi ejabin a year the OSP was see and they were declare a year Ora Ken Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister of Ghana from 2017 to 2024 14 February were declared wanted and fugitive.
Yes. He's done a good job, but I have always maintained that careful planning prevents pathetic performance. And then I have in power. We did not make the current new administration did not plan carefully because the way Nkrumah was removed, the Buze and Co, MPP and Co, and Afrifa and Kutuka, they planned carefully. Immediately, they gave an announcement that the government had changed. They asked all CPP officials and members of parliament or whatever to report to the nearest police station as in their own interest, place them in protective custody. We did not do that. If I say we, the Ghana government NDC administration failed to do that. So that guy, Ofori-Atta, was able to abscond, maybe actually with a diplomatic passport, because there was no careful planning. So I look at all these things going on, I laugh. Between seeing some airports, because MPP before, at that time I was seriously growing up. I did the young woman the same day when we hear announcement. They ask all the CPP top officials and whatnot and members of parliament to report themselves to the nearest police station. No matter where you are in Ghana, you have whether Kulumbugu or Axim or Takwa or whatever, you had to, and they had to go to the nearest police station. Otherwise, they will have themselves to blame. And then a crook like Ken Ofori-Atta has been able to go to the airport unstopped because there was no publicity. So he ran away and he's in London. And nobody can arrest him because we are in the UK, we have human rights. Even animals in Ghana, they are seeking for human rights. A crook like that will get up at London. So I'm at London or Germany or USA and all that. They got everything free. But one thing that I would tell Ghanaians who don't know, some of them, through accident, they were not born, and I understand that. But at least the so-called political science students, if they do not know this information I'm talking about, then the whole political science arrangement in at Legon is useless or hopeless. Every political science student who doesn't know what I'm going to say, come on, is being given the wrong information. And that's the surest way to change the government. When NDC won this elections, MPP were not expecting it. They were even bragging that they were going for breaking the 8. And God has proven that it's not possible. In Nema, we have a after the because we pentam and judge people. I know some people would say, what's your evidence? We don't need evidence. We don't need evidence at all. Unless somebody empty-minded Ghanaian will say, where is your evidence? And some of them again, in some of the Ghana, yenim, yati, yenim. See, the pa, you can get dollars now in the bedroom. From where? If a minister of state now dealing with whatever or a drug dealer, go for the local school, Ghana government is going to watch it. We don't know. You're not supposed to have even dollars in Ghana.
And Jina Suname pick call way, not maybe I mean some for Wumbremu beam. And my men call a year all the way. A year, a friend is saying, Doctor, and Nkrumah, Doc, Emo Akwaba, now maybe I'm a coming or in a year. Doc, ye to your
but that's a Ghana no mukre yasa our Ghana manum because of say some individual mumpe money ye no omudo munim abe tao say omuna a mano leaders. For example, the beginning of UGCC no nipe bia Amobaka wa young papa grant ordinary sika sponsor party na oti party no official omo adwempa e de magana man no but now omo bagane sa party no for omo personal interest into a student aside for free abrochi ba no of finding out so omo ye bibi for omo find on personal interest no and aside for the ten who feel UGCC because your papa grant the team upon say or tea party na the idea farm with the edge abrofo nsem na omo na omo ka no ho a na omo ye adwuma Ofori-Atta ne papa JB Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne papa William Akufo omo nyina no they are all there with their personal interests and tina ma utimi pon entumi anko kan no entina nyame kwa na eje yen a osage futumi fa abroche baye nti osage fo ye ya nkwa ayensa anka saa group na nka pagan to we ya no nka Ghana ndan me no kasa nka yenje independence se ka yiji so nkwa nka yenje independence because omo atwea na omo na abrofo na nti na omo nya bi fa abrofo no ho nti no na ayemo yesa abrofo no be fie ya amani mu akwa na ode ya found there because omo nya de omo peso mu nya nti no osage fo ba ye ohun se bia mo fam no se no o say ye gi ye hu fi abrofo no se me ndan na etine ya independence na ahono na mo sha samo omo de a time edema osage for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
ntina je so omususu se omunya independence no privileges na no omunya free abrofo no won wo nko nkonya biem ntina ne ebeko go de enkoko na will fight against the independence of the nation Ghana.
Yes. No almost self interest no more dream no more dream say yeah omukwa na be didi omukwa na be connected to the abrofo no omukwa na benya some beneficial if abrofo no ho na the rest of the Ghanaians no they don't think about that. It's not through the UGCC time no we share Ghana man no mu achiche bebre you the northern sector you the Voltairean sector you the western sector and you the coastal sector. It's not Ghana Nankasa. We have already ended the Ashanti sector. That we are already divided under the UGCC pattern and we are already divided. So Sajofo, I know to buy or to be not option Sa Koko in and you find for in a bomb say no. Woman kind of woman and family young mind back home. So Sajofo did a great job bringing us together as one country, and that young Ghana said that was a Siano. So it's no say you can't obi odi Ghana see wa any papa kupaya Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And pet and then the Baba record must say he is the founder and the father of Ghana. Omomaka ina boy, but the ordinary name still your uncle could the man ayo Sergeant for. The obia to me in chesa sa and kunimdia na ajiano. Finish so obia to me in people. Because there's no doubt and there's evidence and there's a history that has been written all over the world that shows that whatever he did, Biano, it was the purpose of Ghana to be existence. And then finally, our independent declaration has said, at long last, the battle has ended. And Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. It's joy in yes, a man, Baba. And then we play our first national anthem right there, and then we raise our flag right there, and the British flag came down. It's in a no from 1957 coming to the 7th March, and then all the way coming down. Then we don't have a division as a nation, or we don't have a tribe division. We have only one country, which is Ghana, and we are all Ghanaians, and we are all working together as Ghanaians. And none of us Ghana media edition in team said. Asajofo ajamane so yawo amafofro amane ne Ghana nto bia wa Ghana bia no we are all Ghanaians. Let's work to develop the country and see the betterment of the country and now for our people and for our future generation.
Yes, that's now one of these days the may engage you be coming from the CPP you be doing because minim say the CPP no and they would touch reading one of these days you be doing come. Thank you for your contribution. Yenasi.
Asi.
Yo yenko na yene all the way the Northern Ireland na yeni ba messages ni the eba no de bebre no na eba lisi for mi chia lisi for was say adwa from Poma was Dr. Ren and the umbo di dio yay and the mamembo lady cha mamemko ahmane so na yene ohene yere anwo fedua redu ohene yere say.
Hello, Doc. Good evening.
Good evening.
Make sure we take phone answer. So, Doc, me why correction you have me were Dublin or me Ireland.
Hey, yeah, when you Belfast, yeah. Oh, ready, I may fight me. Assemble credit. They can have the work, baby, a Guinness if one.
That's right. Irish Baileys, no.
Guinness is the Guinness is one no more young what dim out to me now, so come up.
Baby, well, ma. Anyway, mommy go straight to the point. And Doc, Kisi Jabia send me or the other 2 day, a fine pound. But me no, one thing I found it so weird, and they say, why say, Sans send me and no the other 2 abontin. Say MPP or no in the same way, and I didn't know one time my aunt declared the man wanted. And now we free Ghana come. And then no person says, and then I meant to Ghana from Pennyvobia as no.
A good point, pa. I want to about 2. Uncle no mamma they make crab for you.
Exactly. And it's hard time now and again I'm bound. That means say when the youth were saying say something is going wrong in Ghana, no, they knew say and you might echo Ghana and yet but everybody was quiet. And now Mahama and people think say they have voice to talk. We are not ready. The thing is, go be our Ghana Japadia needs to bring it out. I see say Mustafa Hamid. One said not NDC war power those times, now he was vocal. But time at MPP and post no Umiana no or also matter say be $1.3 billion be or also free investigating no. It's hard time say Mahama money made fire in Niagara. And yes, one baba beka no watra no mweja hona. Ye di court and I say nipa bi a wadi Ghana ska bi wasi e chinitum. Well, because ye ba and a fat plantain, Kiamani Paco 10 years. And I don't see the reason say and perform a minimum for papa. I could jinaho, I could waba, now wona branabama Ghana for any no na Ghana for that so you're poor. Look at what is going on in Ghana. Is it fair? See, Baba Betino become all these facilities are Bramini Krum, resource, you bet me there be a man can to pine. You get it? So it's hard time say NDC for more may team their back and I was say you and I was here the media may be problem and I say nipa be a wadi Ghana needs to be questioned. Your question we was here do go to baby. Nya afi ne eba so na na say me hu say obi ka Cecilia da pa de no Cecilia da pa mu nyina da so nam ho omo nam ho free o but look at enkwa omo go prison. It's all sad. I was say prisons no kola ni nyina free ho na hwe Ghana kwan ho na aye so poto no enkola go prison omo ye den I was say de omo ye adwuma me concern no obi ntimi na prison didi did I then? I was saying, Colania Juma, Ghana, a wolf, one do quang, and near Kugu Ghana, was that's your punishment. Ken Ofori-Atta tell me, was a son, your money be no more. What I say, because or being to me from me see what name family and friends business. Namu me deal we na Ghana for the car. Ubenya MPP ni or not name papa playing can be no supporters are ready for we. And good for what they say UK. Who say UK I didn't. Oh, I did that one. Continue Ghana. Some say Ghana, papa. Want to know so about UK for you now free. I have a juma. And now by then, after I was in the video, no say hey, now or a cleaner. No cleaner. I'm see look at these things. And then we bring Ghanaians on support to woman because we Ghanaians we are so blind. They are not politics. So they see Council of Elders for the you know. They say acquire partisans, but I deal with none can say yes how. It's so sad. The Ghana economy, I sure see a toy in a baby named Doc. Maminja or Hana de hair and go for MX for some meet him. All the best, okay?
You that's it. Oh, the voice is so kono sa. Oh, minia a year asemo. Binia kade kafra. Bibia be fine. I wish you a speedy recovery. My main kind messages, no. Na bibia yensan kona say ora kitiosin wasem suka wasem ka na yemfa na asem no. Ma minchia menua osu acha NDC communication officer. Wono no wada no wo mo titire ni pa wo kasa mind DC UK ni Ireland na on the down na hello
Hello.
Yes, Orakit ahead. Yes.
No, Kasa. I saw African oil. NDC government did not plan properly because President Mahama was talking about oral before we did the general election. They said, smarter. Immediately they won. No, said landslide winning. They should have made that announcement or pronouncement straight away that anybody who has looted, who knows that they have looted, must report themselves to the nearest police station for their own safety. And of course, they wouldn't have spoken about oral without targets. They knew Ofori-Atta, the Japan royalty, they know. All the long list I would a black OSP no can that's so impressive. I would say even a near perfect press conference no here. He answered every question. But if we will let loose, it's not Ofori-Atta only who is run away. I promise you that more than 10 or 15 of them will have left Ghana already anyway. But at least it's on record that this guy is a criminal, is a wanted man. We want more and more and more of them. Because MPP, their strategy, number one, they have not even admitted that they have lost the elections. They are not even ashamed. Any of them, all of them in the UK, in the USA.
UK didn't they? Vice President Wahade, former Vice President Baumia Wahade, and then President Nanado so Wahade.
Yeah, all will catch on that they should surrender themselves to the Republic of Ghana. That's a powerful statement must come from President Mahama or Ghana government. They want them as soon as possible. The amount of money they have stolen, or billions and billions. Look at what Ukujeto, Ablakwa and company and the group are talking about. If we get all these monies now, we wouldn't need to go into International Monetary Fund anymore. Anymore. Not at all. Serious, every serious Ghanaian must understand and agree with me. Otherwise, that person is not fit to be a Ghanaian. I'm not playing politics. I'm talking pure common sense and fact. Well, you might say, where's your proof? My proof is what we have been hearing. And it's true. If it's not true, what even Captain Smart only single-handedly, even if Kevin Taylor is talking about it, Captain Smart is talking about it, even if like honorable John Supply come you got to give that boy an honorary offender. These guys, they are not fools. They are not idiots. They are Ghanaians. We are all equally affected. But at least those who know they have misappropriated funds because of their position, Dr. Ren, we must not forgive them. Even though we are almost all Christians, excuse me, up and them state to hell with that Christianity, you go straight to the fact. Let us go straight.
Sure.
I want to those who know they have stolen, they have acquired property because of their position, they must come out. Because one military general I've forgotten his name, military general in a champion's time, he went for a loan in Ghana Commercial Bank. He signed, he took a loan. Uncle runs Sukunu. Me if you need that man comes from Volta region. Amedume, Commander Amedume, if he rings a bell. If he rings a bell.
Yeah. Yes, Amedome, yeah.
Because he was executed because he applied for a loan, but because Robert is there, he uses public office. No, the other man. Just because he was a public official, he should have gone to even him who genuinely went for a bank loan. Uncle, he was in the firing squad. He was killed. Oh, I mean, so today's press conference now, Office of Special Prosecutor, excellent. And then NPP for UK, they are supposed to know better. They don't know better at all. And I'm prepared to come to your studio to vie with them, not to fight with them, to meet minds with them. Let's see who thinks much better.
Yendase.
Do.
Orakiti also Yendawasi for your year contribution. Thank you so much. Yemko a year.
Before I go, don't give MPP a chance to come and sit in the studio and brag, because we don't need to even hear their voice at all. They've got severe damage to the people of Ghana. That's what I'll tell you, Dr. Ray.
You, me that say. Yemko Ahumane, so hello.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, Joe. Yemo Akwaba. At least for what to say. Joe, your branch secretary to my DC, a year lead. Joe, Pacho, Manenko.
Doctor, Mamma was it. Naminchia will be the answer. I'm saying, we have two good news. I'm saying, special prosecutor. And I think to start with, Mrs. Tabibe Katai, and I totally agree with her rather. Yemping to be a good position is normal. Say integrity ye juma. And yes, because say Nimpana your bonnet, will you say why your bonnet da. What's now my year it's all along now Ken Ofori-Atta finance minister. Couldn't you have searched him or called him for investigation and all that? What's now then you are being paid for nothing. If you are buying something, you want to be seen as doing your work. Well, I will commend him, though what's happening is good. Yes, it's better late than never. But yeah, that's right. So, Bonnie Koswa, and my encounter Nimpani a high profile figure in the years. Now I'm with the Bonnie, and so the Bonnie in the area. Now we'll continue to forward. This year, a car can offer our boy. Not saying your children, Obika, and Krobi, but they're Ghana for what they make too much. Majimu Kuruma, play a prayer.
And go for crowd we a banking cleaner pesticides in Kofu we haircut in Kofu we.
And and committee is a say MPP for a calling for the head, and a special prosecutor. Or the BB by Ankaye na ya besoro waka. After it is a look, Akwana is awful. But doctor, like I said, no better late than never. But this is also a caution to them later on. Wake up, let your integrity work. Sorry, Nakasa. It is better to protect your mind. You will lose with Juma. Since I bet you know what GP no mind no estate. Lay na ya boka. Or channel have a press conference. Lay na you want to bet your press conference. Journalists buying a number. If you are journalists on this way, no haircut account. A comedy on me. Then obey your energy ban on the better what's the media public. It's your best. Doctor, and also no see another question. Me, once I am happy. On now we are talking about the OSP. Or China also for now to know the born now we end this year. Man, please say Joe Baba Kedi Abua. Also walk on. Yes, I buy the boat Chino, yet bedding, yet the bubble bar. It's a walk on and control on your media people for your back. Commission Korea, Namasima Baby, or China the same. That OSP, you don't pay your press conference. Now you have to want to be at home. Koye Juma Bo, my Ghana. Makasa, look, since 1992, young found the young child university 1992. We shot 1992 to a now doctor. And this new MPP, on what benefit Ghana as a country. This is the time I see in a Ghana, a benefit. If you be a owner position, you best friend, Koye Juma Mother Ghana. Now, 7 who could ye mana we year. And I don't Mahama Channel, I just song because Oye Jumaye, it's in the Ghana for Nasi, and Papa Pana Yuma. Tana was me with Jumaya a baby. But doctor, MPP for your best system. That concept, no, Mr. Kitiosen can be Michiano, Mr. Kitiosen, very good evening to you. Okay. And Kofono, I am a cat, Sankebe Yanka, 70, and your million, where I'm a cow, you are infringing on their right. I'm on door, my no, down for food. What? Nimpa went the bonema 777, didn't pay. Look at them, the police work already, you know, we are democracy is under siege, democracy is under threat. I'm not born here with you, nothing. Police force or no faking no police MPP for a brand any chama to me. I said assistant before just to cause sympathy. Not more cat and that democracy is under siege way. And we are all your banking criminals exercise. No one use democracy is under siege. And we are all your the Jews in a benefit, you know. None American, Doctor Obi born in or see them room for marry Nana Bar.
Yeah, na first form na men kofa a year number ending with 383.
Yeah, they will know a daddy. Ofori-Atta or Yakubu no warfare or then a cousin or no.
And a cousin. Oh no, those days. No, you're the godfather.
MPP UK chairman and MPP secretary and treasurer. Yeah, mama told us Ofori-Atta.
Yeah, that was your phone. So
yeah, can catch that Trump with the open for party. Criminal about Kwama, good job,
you Joe, no, no release. Yanko, Ahmane, so hello. Oh, number ending with a year 383. Was wait to me. Raminja, a year manche, Anyami, over the tete, a year minia bar, Joyce, or those who said Dr. Renemy, Tiwo. Nyame Enshra Sanso and a year Miankasa Philida Amanfo Philida Pocho how are you? And I don't know bro. Hello Roger Unlowa radio na won kasa mientie.
Hello mini amina mabasi
Ye tie wo
we dey that na dey wa me ya tigana history pa. Na me again, you need independence 1957, na mo get 7 years. Na me papa so no you come and come the vice minister advisor to lady. I to call it on mine. I can just call it on mine. Me papa no. So vice president. You two come and come your chief. You go to me and the emperor 20. Na
oh, amuchi ni tumusa wa yeden.
That's all I do. I am vice president. I am advisor. Yes, it is. It's a me. Yes, anymore. Methodist school, private, Methodist school. What class 1 to class 3? The government commerce you is what with 20 kids, the baby. Yes, you come and come at the end of the staff you in the form. Come and come at the baby. Obey my no, my grandfather. Oh, yeah, the pro of the Mazo, or the Economic or Pato Ghana. When you have been one wine.
But your papa, your friend is saying, any dear more, you see a shiadia.
But you're there.
But your papa, dinner, a day and Passia shiadia.
Me papa, and the Gianga down, and then quit your day, the night you must the second. I can get the follow on mine. Me papa, no. Or tell when you go over 60 years. O man in our hotel wa konyoso e wo Ghana. Na Ghana ngomano. Ye tuni ya ono kata bisa America go go bi maso. But so the president oba ya sabi. The man me go awen di mi esi amano. Go go di maso mze na mje de mi di na so. But so you o man wonti. Ono anu man mi bu we di esi amano. Na di America ze. The president Obama okay, obey all right. And so you obey and cause it. Or yet to say, yeah, Kwame Kuma, we are Mr. We are to the nearest police station. What more? What can only the air back? One mother surprise the drop was from the Betima to Munyan. What's the moment that zero? Obey, we are clear to Obey, we say. You're playing the program from the corner. Well, that's our ready. That's all the say, oh, yeah. Because or we are Canada, what do you call diplomatic passport. Who's the what getting it out? What moment the Navy? We are better metro, to Joko. The way the Ghana for to engineer and Chiamazua, that the Mama is in the Beji. With me and Chiamu, and dear Zika, where we are, the Nazarene, the never pass the North and me and the Lucian of Reactor. Ammonia, Yanchia, Yanchia, the Yanchia. I had the ground of Babiziana because I didn't them. I will, if you never say, the proper apostle, yeah, from now, who you are say, as it can't go about the dead. Who said, what you are say? Eh? The present mama, the one you can't think for William one moment than a I got all the better. The one you want to be no one thing. Bye bye, I mean your wife. Hey.
Yes, that's it. Anyway, my member the details into a year. Yanko Ahmane so quickly. Na Yanko for lawyer. Hello. Hello, lawyer. If I show you more about Rainbow Radio, so 92.4 FM.
Oh, Michia, me what I say, Dr. Red, it is in Pumwe.
Yamia Dumo. About your lawyer to say.
You Google again, one a year new OSP in Coma, well, is from 5:15, Waba, Betumne, Ama, and in Kafo, Omonim, Adia, Omuti, a year, Juma, is so Mukwa, so Nyasa Wom, Omodinia, Sa, Kase, Ubia, Kasakama, near there with feeding so I am papa. I said, Ubia, when you're a mood to Mega, Kumaguswa Woody. I am more near my obo. Now, me, I never acquire a hammy pani OSP, the press conference or indication, Chair Ofori-Atta will begin on the 2nd of January 2025. And on a bit magnified, say, from 2nd of January 2025 up to today, I didn't know why you're behind a press conference.
Ofa a year Ken Ofori-Atta crowd 14 February 2024 and one free akonya so a yakofa a year Adams Manebe the finance minister.
But according to the press conference, also free the shores of Ghana on the 2nd of January 2025. I know I forget even why I wanted.
I no call ye US no anchemuna a year president and so. And then the vice president, and it won't mean so by a year UK. It is any UK, and I think I'll not see any 10 no me a chill one term.
Exactly. Oh, inti, oh, say, I had a pay for no more compromise with their position. Or when you say, oh, about we say, inquiry into me, me position, so, you pay any say, oh, you compromise, I have the harm, I can do some. Affair with Johnny from I think that's what I wanted. I wanted whatever. The only thing I'll bet me issue is that and the only issue I arrest warrant here from Madame for Miniabe, my friend Donald Trump. No Panamera, it's as simple as that. Because Donald Trump will know if you're not or they be before you now Bagana. Or if you're not, you see one who now with vision or the above. Johnny the Mecca says, and the Babba friend catches all your time now. One figure is to be a Babba and Kubo to offer and money.
And the lawyer, you intend him.
I say, or the ransom be better so as $10,000 US.
Where I say ransom behind this, so ransom be a better than boys, but
you may petition a crack about Donald Trump say, your children said, no coggan of Tommy is can never go. What?
Where ransom be is now we are Michian for me, you will crew me, and can ransom be does to send you one ransom and cook or Modio Marco. Nedo Marco Ghana. Lana, you hear anymore? That's over there. Don't match a box to be from but not lawyer. The Ben Ababa standing for independent presidential candidate. 2028. Yo, lawyer. Yo, Mate. Okay, yo.
Me chairman of the Joe. Say, also now put it in your.
When you're brand secretary, you know, you will be a move, eh?
Oh, you also a vivid brand. Hey,
Your lawyer, thank you so much. Ebusia. For the news at 7. All the way were Abelenpe. Winyan Kelly Street. Accra Rainbow Radio 87.5 FM. When you in your business, you don't lose because UK, Ghana and so yes, I take it coverage will be a 80. Minyabetanasi so na manfo no and so ebomodi 80. Now quickly, was it this year's celebration of Independence Day will be modest and will take place at the presidency, Jubilee House, Honorable Kwache Felix, and what this Asimituja, Member of Parliament for Abra Asebu, Kwamankesi, and it is Asimituja. Last year, 2024, 6-month celebration. No, Ghana spending, according to the production team, spending 15 million Ghana cities a year, 6 a year match. No, I want to say because celebrating we hope you spend a year 15 million Ghana cities a year in quantities Ghana 150 billion a year cities and you spend this celebrity. John Dramani Mahama Senyadia, Yabekona Yakwa celebrity and BM Joe. Now so say
yeah, no way, dear, my uncle on Pantami, and yeah, you be Mamia reduce and then night,
and yeah, bye, yeah.
That's way. Uncle,
Joe, yeah, that's it. Mamma, shout out, Naminchia, menu animal, noble, Munian, Jikanza, J. Coleman was Nana, Kua, Michael Edu, was Eva, Adam was Eric Abankwa, and so as his answer, David McLean, and so as I was here for Mamenko, TikTok as well, Union Wahasi, Jan Kruma, Nairi. Dublin, and then one who said Dublin or see Ronaldo, Sam was Achua, Tulip, Dr. Asem here, Romeo, Enzema Queen, Mediama, called the Evan, Afro Mom, Germany, Miss Perfect, so Simon, Hansen, Warren G, Blankson, Black Mango. Edina de Edoso, Babs, Mag, Asante, Suleiman, there's a Bebre, Busiami, Chamina, Medamasi, Samuti, Rainbow Radio. Yeah, caught Ghana, news at 7. Na Yakofa Nyankuntomusum. God willing, we shall meet again next Monday. Hopefully, by Dream Commissia, President Nana Danko Kufuado, former president, Metranim for Yinina Media Baba Bechados answer, and a Dr. Mahmoud Baubiansu, UK, Missianwa, Baba Bomania. And until then, have a great Thursday, Friday, and a great weekend.
Live from news on Rainbow Radio, 87.5 FM, 92.4 FM, and DAB Radio.
Ghanaians, Abusia now so abo Yamo Bibia Joe. I Rainbow 87.5, London 92.4. Ebra so send name breaker see a cat 1 year prepare. Eddie Amamo, some for 7 so Babu be baby. Madame Casavidio. Yabomu Awa and Kinapumpuni Mantama Abelenpe, Onyakele Street. 127 to 2000 Community School Road, no. With the Toma UK Monteso at 92.4. I want you to Bristol Monteso. And what you said, Demo dear Brisho Martin case, I was such a mana. And Yasim Guma. A very question about that province, and so I trust some capital letters and small letters they go. Our www.rainbowradio.co.uk. Samsung and rainbowradioonline.com. Kasia, the Edma Country Benisa, Special Prosecutor, area 2 Gatches, Ken Ofori-Atta, Mabia was ship Bia. What they mahi, Atonoso, our Mohireno. And then I said, Adum Kumana Casadia Farmer said, OSP need to need the Asobesa. Na Mutala Mohammed, ono na Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, or the illegal